what you're about to say.
You had a falling out with Nelk.
I'm signed to Full Send. I'm on the Full Send team because Steve has been living with them now for like 3 months or some shit. It was almost like they didn't even know me type thing. So I was like, that's fucking weird.
Oh my God.
And I'm not even followed by the Full Send Instagram account. I just felt like an idiot.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Branders Podcast. I'm your host, Arab, along with my co-host, Edwin. And today we have on a guest who is hated by YouTube, somebody who is known for self-harm in a good way. I don't know how to put that in a good way, but today we have on Jake Hillhouse. Welcome to the podcast, my friend.
Thank you for having me. This is like definitely, I think it's like my first podcast ever, so we're going to see how it goes.
Yeah, you know, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how many people like have social media followings, but I've never done a podcast. Maybe it's just me, but I fucking love doing podcasts. I guess we have one. So
I feel like I would like doing a podcast too, just because I like talking. So
exactly.
I feel like we're kind of ahead on everyone too, because I feel like podcasts aren't like that popular yet. Like Joe Rogan's like, yeah, but like I feel like in the next couple of years they're gonna really blow up. You know what I'm saying?
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I think COVID helped that out a lot. Like I just started watching podcasts throughout COVID. Like I started getting into the whole, what's his name? Theo Vaughn, Brendan Schaub, and like some MMA.
I've heard Theo Vaughn has some good ones.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You're into fighting?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been watching, I started getting into UFC like, I don't know, a year or two ago. And then after COVID hit, you know, Canada was locked down for a while. So every Saturday, we set up in my garage, or we have a bar in my backyard too, and we would all just watch UFC.
Dude, he's already on like a bragging spree. He knows how to fight. He's got a bar in his backyard. He has a garage. It's okay.
I definitely don't know how to fight.
So for anyone wondering how we ended up here, Jake's actually one of my homies. We met through a Jig Squad filming thing. Dude, how many years ago was that? Like 3, 4?
Yeah, I think it was 2019.
Yeah. Okay. So around 2019, we filmed.
That's like a year and a half, Edwin.
Was it Ghillie Suit Ding Dong Ditch? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think we filmed like a vlog, and then we did the ghillie suit
in 2019.
Yeah.
I swear I haven't seen one of those since like 2017. Are you sure it was 2019?
No, it was. Dude, we did that shit endlessly. It was you know what it was?
It was crazy, bro.
It was the Halloween one, bro. It was the the Halloween one.
Bro, those went crazy on Facebook because you know how I know? Because I'd fucking walk in and my mom would send it in our family group chat or some shit. Be like, oh, go watch this. I'm like, Mom, that's my friend.
Yeah, they get a lot of views on there, man. I know a lot of people like Big Dawes and shit. Like they post their stuff on Facebook and it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Big Dawes, bro. That's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Oh my God, yeah. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I think he's doing well. I'm pretty sure.
He's
probably on TikTok.
Well, yeah.
He's going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure on TikTok, but I've kept in touch with him, you know, over like the past couple of years or whatever, and he's doing well. I think he's like at like 7 million or some shit now.
Holy
dude,
fuck.
that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. And he was never harmful. His was always very friendly too. You know.
Yeah, no, his were very wholesome. Like you have those ones that kind of like their whole objective is to piss off the person and ruin their day. But Big Dawes was always the opposite. He knew the fine line of like, you know, he doesn't want to ruin their day, but also kind of get a reaction. So that's why I respect him.
But you kind of been part of that, like you're talking about like people who do stuff to piss people off.
Yeah, I mean, I there was definitely a time when like things were like a little different, 2017, where like I just don't think anybody cared really, and I didn't really care. You know, I was like 17, 18 years old, so like the whole objective was to piss people off. You know, air horn golf, all that kind of shit. But as I got older and stuff, I kind of like moved away from it.
Same,
it doesn't
bro.
feel right.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't feel right to like, because you know those people, like for you, the joke ends there, you go home, you edit the footage, you upload it to YouTube. But for them, it's like, they could be thinking about that for like a week because they like, and it's just like, I don't like going home and feeling like that. Like I filmed one of those ones recently where I just went up to someone and stared at them with binoculars. And like, it seems pretty harmless, but I was like, it was borderline harassment. I'm like going up to him, he's trying to look at a fucking barbecue, right? And then like he got all pissed off. He's like swearing at the camera. And after I was like, oh, that was funny. But then as I'm like editing it and looking at it, I'm like, I don't even feel good about the footage now. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that shit like that's cuter when you're like 16, 17 years old. But like as you get older, it's like, all right, you're just like a grown man bothering another grown man, which was like You know, like, you know, when we filmed, you know, I was heavily involved in the Jig Squad. I'm not anymore. You know, this is like me and Arab's main thing now, like brand risk, right? Like the vlogs and the podcasts, which we have a vlog channel. Anyone that didn't know. Anyways, and that was the biggest thing, bro. I always told the group, I always told Jack and Merrick and everyone that was involved. I was like, man, like this is cool for now. I was like, but this isn't very sustainable as like we get older, because like, you know, how are you gonna keep fucking with people or doing these extreme stunts that could get you killed when we're like 30 or 40? Like, how do we roll this into a career that lasts us forever, not just the next couple of years, right? Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I would much rather be me than him any day of the week. Any day of the fucking week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is, at least for me, right? But that actually, I wanted to roll that into like what you do and like how you got shit on by YouTube. Like, tell us that story about like the mime and like your blow up, and then like how YouTube fucked you and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's not even just YouTube. Like, it's like every platform in general, which like some videos I kind of understand. Like sometimes I take it too far, like shooting pellets through my cheeks and shit like that. And like that's kind of in the past, you know, that's like
a casual.
that's like a couple of years ago and stuff like that. But yeah, I had my YouTube channel fully deleted out of nowhere for like 4 or 5 months of the beginning of 2020. And then we made a new channel. We gained some momentum. We took a trip down to LA. We drove all the way from here to LA. COVID hit, of course. Like, that's my luck. COVID hit as soon as we got there. I had to leave my car down there, fly back. And then I think it was like a month later, we got our YouTube channel back. And so I was kind of hit with that dilemma. I just spammed YouTube. Like, I remember watching, I just sat there and like watched so many tutorials on how to get your YouTube channel back on YouTube and shit like that. And I was spamming their email. I spammed their Twitter. I think I got in touch with these like Discord groups where I don't know if it's my Instagram or my YouTube. I ended up paying some money or something to someone.
Makes sense. Makes sense. There's a lot of like the back end. You pay somebody and they'll take care of you.
Yeah. Pretty sure that was my Instagram, not my YouTube.
It happens a lot on Instagram. So I've gotten banned on Instagram 10 times.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I've paid for like 4 of them back.
Well, I remember I was talking to Edwin. He said that you were like, it's just people reporting, right?
Yeah. No, there's people who like exploit. It's like their job.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, dude. I just don't understand how these, like, it's just platforms in general, though. Like, I think their guidelines, especially with TikTok, I'm facing it right now. Like, I thought of TikTok as a joke originally, but then I realized like the momentum that I gained. Like, I gained like 1 million in a month on there.
Really?
So I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't like take this as a joke. Maybe I should use this platform to drive people where I want, which is obviously my YouTube channel. But then it's like, you have, you know, these young girls, maybe they're getting better at it. These young girls shaking their ass on there, you know, but then my videos of me getting hit in the shin with a scooter is like getting deleted.
Dude,
it's like,
the shit I'll upload and it'll get flagged for nudity and there's fucking no nudity in it, or like some dude will call me like he'll bully the fuck out of me in the comments and I'll respond and be like, okay, well, nobody agrees with you. You're a dumbass. Like that simple, right? And it'll get flagged for bullying.
Yeah. Dude,
like, you just wrote a paragraph about how I'm a fucking loser and a fucking loser gamer fuck. Like, you know?
Dude, they pick and choose. That's how I felt. I felt like, obviously I don't have a big audience or like big movement.
I mean, 1 million's big, bro. Stop. Like,
on TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, but
like,
that's where that's where the audience is that you're getting spammed for.
Right. I just mean, like, I just feel like they definitely pick and choose, and I felt like not the name Jake Hillhouse, but just like overall the sense of like the kind of content that I make, that I've been targeted a little bit on these platforms, and like they pick favorites. So it's kind of felt like unfair for a while. And what you said about the nudity or whatever?
Yeah.
That's exactly what my YouTube channel got taken down for. Like, I didn't even have any strikes like I had previously, but then you know how they go away after like a certain amount of time?
Yeah.
Mine had all gone away, and then I wake up, my YouTube channel is gone, and they said it was for nudity. And like, if anything, you'd think it'd be taken down for self-harm or some shit like that, but it was for nudity. And the video that had got removed, that got the whole channel removed, had none of that in it. So I was just super confused. Like, they pick and choose. Like, I just uploaded a TikTok where we literally bury treasure on a beach the night before, and then we go back in the morning and unbury it in the public.
That's funny, bro. I see the YouTube video that's up right now. Did that boom?
Yeah, and it it didn't get a chance. So I had a mime video going viral. My TikTok's been a little like kind of dead because all of my shit is getting deleted, literally everything. So I had this mime video that I posted, and it got like 200K in an hour, and then got taken down. So
Fucking
then I appeal
whores, bro. Whores.
Dude, so then I appeal it. 3 days later, it comes back. I don't know how this works, what their bot system is, like how it's working, but 3 days later, it comes back. Luckily, the momentum was still there. And
I think they keep the momentum, bro, because it happened to me. I had a 4 million view video. It was at like 300K in an hour, and it got banned for 2 hours, and then boom, it came back, and the momentum stayed. So I think they keep like whatever they were doing for it. I think they keep it when they ban it.
Okay, well that's a good thing then. I think so too, because mine was gone for like 3 days though. It takes them fucking like 3 to 4 days to look at mine, which is very annoying. But anyways, it gets appealed, it gets back up. I start gaining a bunch of followers, so I post that buried treasure one. It's up for like 2-3 hours. Wholesome prank, right? It gets taken down for minor safety, like putting like minors at risk or whatever, because there was children in it. It's like,
bro, I feel like you just got some haters, bro. I feel like that doesn't even make sense. I feel like people are just spam reporting you for something. You know what I'm saying?
maybe I don't know what haters I would have over on TikTok. I could see Instagram and shit, certain store, like I get in banter with people all the time on Instagram, but TikTok I don't even be on there. I'm not like replying. I just post something and hope it does well. That's all I do on TikTok. So
yeah. Like for a reference point, because I feel like we've like very loosely talked about the type of videos you make. Can you like just give us like some titles of some videos you've made? Like, dude, actually, you know what? Can we talk about the fucking you had it was a slip and slide, but it had fucking sandpaper on it.
What did you call me?
Okay. So, yeah. No, we made a slip and slide in the summer, and we had sandpaper on it. To be honest, we got that idea kind of. We gave credit. We got that idea from. Have you ever seen TGF Bros or whatever? TGF Bros. Okay. Well,
that's the restaurant.
I kind of. Really?
No. Continue.
Oh, okay. No, it's like these guys in the UK. Anyways, we kind of like took their idea a little bit with the sandpaper slip and slide.
Oh, they're big, bro.
Yeah, they're big. They have some great ideas, man. So we kind of like recycled one of their old ideas, but yeah, there's a few things. The mime shit that took off this year. Basically, where I just dressed up.
Yeah.
I just dressed up in a mime and hurt myself. So I did one.
You know who they are, Edwin? They're the people that cemented their head in the microwave.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did I see that? I think I saw that maybe on Reddit.
Everyone's seen that. Yeah, that went crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So his shit that really like blew him up was this mime shit where he would just dress up as a mime and hurt himself and then try his best to not fucking react to it. And didn't that shit like boom for you for a while?
That's basically like that was probably, other than a few things in prior years, but that was the main thing that kind of like where I seen certain numbers and I was like, oh, okay, finally I'm getting like some traction after all these years or whatever.
How much traction were you getting?
I would say, so I have like 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I have been doing this like a decently long time, right? So like I've never had like where it's all been like this for me. It's never been like and then like a huge like rise up or anything.
Steady, consistent.
Yeah, I think we went from like 40,000 to like 65,000 just off doing the mime videos on YouTube, and then the TikTok,
in a period of what?
Like 2 months.
Wait, that's fastest. That's the fucking Zoom, bro. What are you talking about?
2 or 3 months, I would say. But the TikTok I gained like a million like a month off that, and they weren't taking my videos down. So I was literally posting 3 of the same video. So it was me getting hit in the shin with a scooter, dressed in the mime paint or whatever. I'd post it 3 times on TikTok. Every single one of those would go like crazy, like over like 2 million and shit. So that's how I just gained 1 million in like a month.
The same clip, same exact clip.
Yeah, I would just take the same.
Yeah, you're
clip,
a piece of shit.
3 times.
He's just flooding the timeline, dude.
It worked, man. Every single one, dude. 2 million, 3 million.
In a row?
I was like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I would post one, go on like
bro.
You
know what's crazy? I actually did notice that where like I see like there's like chicks that do the same dance. Like maybe wearing a different outfit, but sometimes not even. Sometimes they literally just do the same dance 3 times over, post it at the exact same time, and they all blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Chicks, bro. Hot chicks are different.
Yeah, that's what TikTok is, man. If you look good, dancing, man. You got a career. You move out to LA. You get in some sort of house, pipe house, all those fucking houses, and you've made it.
And then you start an OnlyFans, you know, for your chicks
And then certain
specifically.
OnlyFans when you turn fucking 18.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say so that was kind of like the your YouTube situation, right? Where like, you know, they fuck with your shit, they stop the momentum, etc. because of the self-harm shit. And obviously that wasn't that serious in like 2017, 2018. Like self-harm wasn't really a big issue. But I remember we started getting hit for self-harm too, where I don't know if you ever saw this, but like me, Jack, and Merrick, we put trampolines on opposite edges of a pool, right? And we doused ourselves. We like wore robes. It was for 4th of July. We wore robes and we doused ourselves in lighter fluid, and we had Roman candles. And we shot the Roman candles at each other, and the first one to get lit on fire lost, right? Like that was like the whole meme. And obviously the pool is right in front of you, so you're on fire. You jump in the pool, and you're fine, right? So that shit got all over Reddit. It was on the front page of Reddit. It blew up, this and that. And then like, dude, like a month or two later, that video got fucking a community guideline strike, removed from the channel. We couldn't stream on the channel for like 6 months, and some other shit. But then it started happening for like super old videos too. Like it's kind of like when it happens one time, they audit your channel, because then we got another one, and they're all gone now. This was like 2 years ago, you know, because you say like every 6 months they disappear or whatever. But there was another one for a fucking. Do you remember the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
For one of those, bro, a cinnamon challenge video. They got a community guideline strike for self-harm.
It's crazy that they can strike all your old videos at once, like, and just get you banned.
Yeah,
like there should be
100%.
something against that.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of what happened. That happened recently, like 2 weeks ago to me. I didn't get any strikes, but it's like once they age restrict one video, like it happened right before I went to bed. I woke up, I had like 6 other videos age restricted, and they're from like fucking 2017 and shit. So,
bro, like they
definitely,
because they could just wait rather than telling you one by one, like as you do it over the months. They could just fucking hit you with 3 at the same time if they don't like you, and then now it's over.
I don't understand how
actually,
allowed.
I don't think that that's how that goes though, because I think that I remember we talked about something where it's considered an occurrence, where like they'll strike 3 videos, but like it'll be one occurrence
if they do it at once.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes they don't do it at once, right? Like did they strike the cinnamon challenge at the same time, or did they wait like a few hours? Like was it a few hours later?
No, I think it was a few days, bro.
A few days. So it was 2 strikes, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's
it was
my
not
point.
The same occurrence. Yeah. But I'm saying like for him, when he like wakes up and 6 of them are all hit, that's one occurrence.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
But anyways, outside of that, dude, another thing I really wanted to bring up was your involvement with you know who I'm about to ask about, the Nelk boys.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, do you want me to like?
I want it all.
You want it all?
Go in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like make this a short form. So for people that are watching this,
okay,
and
but
know
if it's a short form, make it a little bit longer.
Nah, like, dude, I like everything. Okay. Everything you have to say, your thoughts, your emotions, because this right here is I have mixed feelings about that group, and I want to bounce them off of what you're about to say.
You had a falling out with Nelk.
Okay, yes. So I had, so a lot of people that know the name Jake Hillhouse will attach it with Nelk. Like, if I get recognized on the street, they'll be like, hey, you were in the Best Buy employee prank on Nelk Boys, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So my name will always be attached with them because of what I've done with them and some of the videos that we've made. So I'll get into it. So like it's like 2017, right? I just started getting like some momentum. I got posted on like World Star. Like my Instagram was going a little crazy, and I remember I was one of those kids. I was like 17. I think it was like right at a grade 12. I was spamming people that I wanted to collab with. I was one of those people. I would email them.
That's a wave though.
Yeah, I dude, Steve-O, like, the Dudesons, fucking Nelk, Big Dawes, Andrew Hales, all these fucking Danny Duncan, all these people. I'm spamming them. I'm like, check out my videos, because at the time I was making crazy content. It wasn't highly like produced content. It was like, but if they saw it, they would definitely be like, oh shit, this guy actually is fucking crazy, you know? So one day I think Kyle ended up answering back to one of my DMs, and he's like, yeah, let's film a video or whatever. So 2017 summer, I think we filmed like 4 videos. And if like you're an OG Nelk fan, you go back on some of their videos. We made some like classic videos, like the balcony superstore jump.
Oh my god,
dude! I remember that vividly.
You're the one who jumped that?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I vividly remember that too. It was on like the fucking, it was like a pile of fucking candy or something, right?
Yeah, it was what was it?
It was a bunch of it was a bunch of boxes, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So we made that one. That one was like one of like my most notorious kind of things. We did the Best Buy employee one, which kind of went a little viral on certain things. And then they started that whole full send thing, right? And that started like putting them into stardom. Like when I was collabing with them, they had like 700K, 800K. They were just kind of starting to rise. By the end of 2017, this was like November 2017, October 2017. By the end of 2017, they were at 1 million, well over. So 2018's like coming around. It's like 2018 summer. They're sending me some of their merch packages. At this point, like I would consider me and Kyle friends. We've done enough videos. We've linked up like 6 times that one summer. Like we're homies, right? And we're on a like day-to-day talking kind of basis. And so yeah, 2018. I fly out to LA for my first time. Saved up some money from my 9 to 5. Flew out to LA and stayed out there for like a month. Came back. Within 2 days of being back, Kyle had messaged me and he was saying, you know, we're doing full send. We want to get you on the team of full send, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into details, but he's like, we want to get you on the team. Do you want to come out to LA this weekend? I was like, yeah, of course I want to come out to LA. So they fly me out to LA. I stay there for a week. That's when I did the fucking pellet through the cheek with Tifu at the fucking.
I've seen that at the party, right?
Yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Yeah. I look like a clout chaser in that, but yes, that was me. So that week.
Well, I mean, isn't everything clout chasing? There's just good and bad clout chasing. Like, I mean, we're all social media influencers, so clout is like.
Bro, and I gotta say, like the way you approach things isn't annoying at all. Like you're a likable guy, and you're willing to do some crazy shit that everyone wants to see. So it's not like you're clout chasing. It's like you're offering entertainment that everyone wants to see anyway. So it's
that
not
nobody
even
else will
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Wait, real quick, dude. Do you remember? There was one thing that I remember specifically too, dude. The time where you were on fucking was it the COVID radio or whatever with
Nope, it wasn't with Tori, but I did it with fucking Lil Pump.
Oh yeah.
Lil Perp, Lil Yachty.
Didn't you stick something through your tongue or something on Instagram Live during that?
I remember I was just dude.
He was
I
like,
had
yeah,
like
a few times.
Beers and stuff. I would have like 18 beers, and I'd be going through that, and I was shoving shit through my eyebrows.
So you could have been Steve.
Cheeks.
You were like the other half of Steve-O that Steve-O wasn't.
Sure. Let's go. Okay. So maybe, but what was I?
Anyways, back to the story. You flew out there. You saved up some cash from your 9 to 5. You flew out there. You did the pellet gun with Turner. What else?
Yeah. So then I come back. I'm on the full send team. This is like when Steve will do it was signed. We were signed around the same time.
What's on the full send team? Like, what do you mean signed? Are you allowed to talk about like what?
I signed with them. Like I signed.
Is it like was it salary? Is it like you get a percentage of revenue? Is that? Are you not allowed to talk about that?
I don't know if I want to say certain things, but yeah, they were giving me like a little bit of money, and like it wasn't like anything serious. They just wanted to help me out. They wanted because they saw my grind. They wanted to help me out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, part of like what I was signed was that I now had to rep full send. I had to like make certain stories for when they posted like merch drops, videos, you know, little shit like that on my Instagram. So yeah, I get back from LA from being out there with them. January to like, I don't know, May. I hardly hear from them. I'm kind of like repping this brand full send. I'm doing like the above and beyond, but it's almost coming across now that I'm like a fanboy because Steve has been living with them now for like 3 months or some shit, and I'm like in Canada, you know, working my 9 to 5. I know I have to put in, you know, like this is a two-way street type thing, but I'm just repping this brand, and I'm not even followed by the full send Instagram account. So I'm like kind of sitting here. I'm like, dude, what even is this? So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll just keep doing my thing. I'll keep, you know, maybe it'll come around type thing. Because this was a good opportunity that they had provided for me in November. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to ride it out. We're going to see where it goes. I fly out to LA, I don't know, June of 2018 again with my own shit, with my own like homies or whatever. We're out there. Nelk's living at the Cloud House. They're doing a merch drop at this point. I'm kind of like going back and forth. I think we hung out once. I partied with them like once or whatever. And that was it that week. I didn't go to the merch drop. They didn't hit me up to film. It was almost like they didn't even know me type thing. So I was like, that's fucking weird. I'm signed to full send. I'm on the full send team. but I'm not. I'm out in LA and I'm not even there for the merch drop type shit. I just felt like I was kind of like I was putting forth the effort, but nothing was being returned on what was originally said. So, anyways, I get back from LA. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna do my own thing right now. I'll still fucking. I'm not gonna say anything about the contract. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna fucking make my little YouTube videos, whatever. So I don't know. September of, well, this would be 2019 now.
So it's almost been a year.
Yeah, it's almost been a year. Nothing's been done. I'm at this point. I'm hitting up the manager. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? You know, like I've been repping this. I look like a fucking idiot. I put my whole brand that I was building before this on hold completely. Like I was like, okay, I'm now full send to rep this brand, and I'm not like nothing's happening. So they're like, yeah, sorry, we didn't have the resources, blah. So I'm like, okay, we cut the fucking deal, and so yeah, that was the end of that. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna work on my own shit from now on. The deal's cut. I'm not full send. I start my own brand called Safety Third. That's when I want to start building.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it fits my brand kind of well. So, what was it? January 2020, like not even like many months after. I get a DM from Kyle. He's like, hey, no bullshit. We know it didn't work out the first time, but we actually just want to help you out. We want to, do a merch collab type thing where you have a couple pieces on our merch drop. And, I should have been like, I can't sit here and be upset that I am now attached to Nelk's name forever, but I'm not Nelk because I kept putting myself in situations where I'm doing work with them. But I don't make no money from this. So when they're coming to me saying they just want to help me, it's strictly merch. You're going to have pieces on here. I'm seeing how well the fucking merch is doing. It's smart for me. Like it's going to help me make some money that I can invest into my brand.
Oh, so you do make money off of it, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off this is like a second deal though. This is just strictly merch.
Right,
the other
right.
deals in the past. So they come to me with like this percentage, right? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just seeing and I'm like, this is impossible to turn down. I don't understand where or how, they've done this many merch drops and they're going to give me this percentage. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's fucking do it. First merch drop, they're asking me, what do you want? Because they have obviously the fucking person that makes the merch and shit like that. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, something like Safety Third. I say that. I full out say that. First merch drop, Safety Third times full send on the website. That's what it fucking said on the website. Safety Third times full send. Does that not sound like a collaboration of two brands? Okay. Yeah. So we do that first merch drop. I make more money than I've, not a shit ton, but I make more money than I've ever seen. So I was hyped. Finally, I got some money that, like, from all the investing I did years prior, it kind of came back.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen. They come back and they say, we didn't, blah, blah, blah. They want to re-switch the percentages so that it's reverse. It's opposite. I was like, you know what?
Ooh.
But I was okay with it because I was confused of how, business people like that have done this many merch drops, seen this type of money, how they didn't know the worth of their brand. So I'm like, fuck it. That makes more sense.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I don't know how
you had more than them in the original. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Imagine like he had 80, they had 20, and then they swapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, reversed it. So those weren't the numbers, but it was similar.
Yeah, it's
it was close.
Shout out to Turner. Anyways.
So yeah, they want to switch it. I'm like, yeah, makes sense. Second merch drop comes around. What do you want, Jake? What do you want on this next one? I'm like, okay, I have total freedom. What I want Safety Third again. I want a Safety Third design. Okay, no problem. Second merch drop, Safety Third times full send on the website. That's what it fucking said. It literally said Safety Third times full send. We make much less, obviously, on this one because now the thing's reversed. So this is around the time where I had to fly back from LA and I had to leave my car out there because we drove out there. COVID just hit. It's like quarantine. I'm doing all those crazy lives with little pumps, sticking fucking needles through my cheeks and shit. This other person is doing like these, I don't remember his name. He's doing like these Instagram live like interviews type thing, right? So I already know when I go into like these like little like, because I did a couple of them, there's always a question. So are you and Nelk boys going to do another collab? Are you and Nelk? Blah, blah, blah. I already knew those questions would come. So he asked me and I'm like, yeah, we're doing the merch drops together and shit. I'm working on my brand Safety Third and we're doing the 63rd times full send, whatever. I was drunk. I'm pretty sure that was around what I said. It couldn't have been much more than that. I say that in a live stream. So whatever, I don't think anything of it. The third merch drop is coming up. It's like a week from now. I've been hitting them up because they've dubbed me. No one's answering me. It's like I've been blocked.
Wait, you had talked about a third merch drop with Safety Third?
The deal that we had was that for that whole year, every merch drop I would be on.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's a dope deal.
Yeah, dude, the deal was like, in my circumstance, I had to take it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But, so the third one's coming around. I'm seeing them post about it. I'm seeing them hype it up. But I haven't heard anything from anybody. So now it's like a week coming from the merch drop, right? I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, we signed, like, this cannot be happening again. 2 days before the merch drop, someone from their team hits me up and says, hey, sorry, I don't think this is working out. You said some things about that you were pursuing your brand Safety Third, and it kind of felt like you were using us to put your merch more out there. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, so wait. You hit me up 2 days before the merch drop that I'm supposed to be on, and you guys are gonna tell me that I was using. Of course, that's what I was doing. You guys came to me asking what I wanted on the merch drop. I said Safety Third. You guys put on both merch drops Safety Third times full send. It wasn't. That was the name of it.
It's a collab. That's how a collab works. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna sit there and tell me that when I'm on a live stream and I'm saying, yeah, I'm doing my Safety Third stuff. I'm doing collaborations with the full send merch drops. Of course, I was trying to fucking get my brand more out there. That was the original thing. You guys wanted to have my pieces on your merch drop
because you fucked me over the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was strictly just them helping me out. There was nothing really in return for them. They just wanted to help me out, right? So I give kudos to them. I still like them. I still envy Kyle and all that. But that relationship, how it worked, dude, it was just like. I just felt like I got shelved 2 times in a row. I just felt like an idiot. So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. I mean, definitely like shitty like communication on their part. But like, from a purely objective listener standpoint, they tried to help. They definitely shouldn't have dubbed you the third time. Like the fact that they even came back, though, was pretty cool.
Yeah. I was looking at it from a point of view, like, I know business is business. You have to be cutthroat in this industry sometimes. And, they didn't like certain things that I said on that live stream. They have the ability to be like, hey, we didn't like that. It's done. That's not what I was really mad about.
Yeah.
Bro, and the other thing too is like it was Safety Third X full send when if it was not a collab and like they wanted you to be like a part of it, it'd be like Safety Third by full send or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been more. It would have been more. It would have been worded differently. And plus, like, I feel like if they had an issue with what you said on the live, they should have addressed it immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And I felt like I understand that at the time and even now they're very big. Like this is a very successful brand that I'm talking about. And Kyle is like the head honcho. He's like, the chief. And he doesn't have time to reach out. But I thought me and Kyle were homies. I must have misinterpreted that, like that it was business. I thought we were homies, so I was upset at the fact that he couldn't even have anybody reach out. But 2 days before, and this is like twice in a row where like there's been no communication, and I've just been left completely like looking like an idiot type thing,
How long before was the live stream?
I don't know, like a month maybe.
Oh, okay, so it was a while.
It was a long time, dude.
Did you guys like text and shit? Like you had his number and shit, and you guys like talked like that or no?
Yeah, like it's not like we were texting like, "Hey man, how you doing today?" It was more like, "We have a merch drop coming up. Here, we made you some things to put on your story." Like the little like fucking advertisement.
Yeah.
And he'd send me those, and I'd be like, "Thanks, bro. I appreciate it." Blah. We talked for like 5 minutes, and that was it. So
yeah, and that's fine, bro. Most dudes are like that, like whenever I text my like homies, it's on like some "Are you coming over?" Like it's not like super long, and I get that, but like, fuck, dude, if you had your number and if you guys talked like that, why the fuck was it so hard to, like, I don't even understand how you could dub somebody who has your number, like, fuck.
Well, yeah, dude, 2017 is when we first filmed. How many years is that? Like, okay, let's not count 2021 or whatever.
2.5, 3.
Yeah, 3 years. Like, and we've been like doing this, we did fucking we did 7, 8 collabs videos or whatever. Like we just did, I forgot to mention, we just did a video before the whole merch thing, we did a video like January 2020, the fake barbershop one or whatever. So I had already like made the decision that, okay, fine, I'll work with them type thing, you know? And now it's kind of like one of those things where my name will always be attached to Nelk. Unless I randomly just fucking blow up to stardom to how big they are, then I'll get but you know, I made those mistakes. I have a ton of respect for Kyle. This wasn't me bashing them at all or anything like that, but
it's just you explaining.
You know,
yeah.
It's me explaining, dude.
And go ahead.
If they hit you up and wanted to work together again, would you be down?
No.
What if they're like, we want you on full send?
Nah. At this point, dude, when I took that first contract, it was out of kind of, not out of desperation. I've always been a huge advocate for like, I want to create my own thing. I want to be my own boss. The whole reason why I started this was because I didn't want to go work that 9 to 5 and respond to someone else, you know? So I wanted to create something, you know, express my creativity through doing stunts and shit and create a brand out of it. And then I can film on my own time. I can do shit on my own time. So in 2018, the people that I were filming with at the time, because what you know, with your guys' content, even you guys can't do it alone. You have to have like a certain little group that helps film, especially for certain like stunts that I had to do. I couldn't do it by myself. So I had a core like little group. They didn't see the vision anymore. They didn't see it going anywhere. So I said, that's when I said, fuck it, I'm just going to LA by myself then, and I'm going to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And then I got back and I'm like on my own type thing again. And then Kyle hit me up to come out and film with them and be a part of Full Sense. I was like, fuck it. I have no brand anymore anyways. At the time it was called GTF or something, Good Time Films.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was kind of out of desperation. Now, if he hit me up, do you want to be on Full Sense? Definitely not. I'm trying to create my own like brand, stay in my own lane type thing. If they wanted to work on something like on a different level that's not like video or anything or collaboration, I'd maybe be down, but I don't even know what that would be. But I don't know.
Now, is that relationship between you guys toxic? Or is it just like it just ended?
They probably, honestly, from their point of view, they probably don't even fucking know how I feel. You know, they probably don't even think they did anything wrong. They probably
you never
don't know
talked about it publicly.
No, I've never said anything. I kind of like, but it's like one of those things where it's like you get every day. I get an Instagram DM, a Snapchat. When are you doing shit with Nelk again?
Right.
I'm watching UFC. They're on the TV. I'm not hating, I'm not jealous, but when you see the same people that you kind of had resentment for and you haven't talked about it, you haven't like, you feel like you just
gotta get it out. You gotta get it off your chest.
Bro, and people around me too are like, bro, why don't you go film with Nelk again? Bro, Nelk's killing it. Why aren't you out there with them? It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You have no idea how I feel about the situation. So
yeah, that could get really fucking annoying. And dude, and like the thing is, from like me knowing you and like the shit you've done, I don't think anyone fits the mold better than you do as far as like what their brand is, you know. It's funny because you're even from Canada, like you even like talk like them, you know, like all that shit. And yeah, I gotta say, man, I have my theories about them. Like for like, I think I talked to you about this, like you know how Jesse has like Shithole now, like how he has his own thing and none of Nelk is really involved in it. Like he just does his own thing. I feel like he either didn't like the lifestyle or he didn't like the people involved and just like did his own thing. You
know, Jesse has a background much like mine. Like he comes from like skateboarding era. He's like huge into that.
Yeah.
MTV shit.
And then he was on MTV. He did the whole stunt thing. And I just remember like, that's why I haven't really said Jesse at all, is because like Jesse and I kind of just like clicked on like, no video shit. Me and him, when I was with him, we would just talk about skateboarding, like Jackass, just shit that like we had interest in growing up type thing. Yeah. So I know Jesse, like, yeah, I don't think he fucks with the whole Hollywood thing. I'm not gonna speak for him or anything, but I know he has the same background as me, and he likes fucking like,
dude, I love Shithole.
Skateboarding.
Yeah, Shithole's really good.
Oh my god, you'd probably love it, bro. Like if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's really good, and that's what I heard too. I heard like he just, you know, he wanted to do his own thing, and like out of all the people that, because you know they always used to come to the warehouse, he used to come to our parties and shit, and dude, the people that I can vouch for always being like cool and not like better than, you know, are Jesse for sure. Steve was always really fucking cool. Did you did you ever meet Steve? I don't remember if you said you did or not.
Yeah, when they flew me out the first time in 2018, Steve came down for the weekend. I was there for a week, so he was there for 2 days. We talked a bit, but the only times that we really like, we were just going to parties that weekend type thing, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I never really had that time to like just be like, hey man, like who like where do you, like I don't even, he's from Florida maybe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. See,
yeah.
I don't know anything about the guy or anything, so I have nothing to say about him. This is strictly a relationship between me and like the business side of things of Nelk. I don't know
Yeah.
Salim. I have no. He doesn't even know who I am. I don't even know
Yeah,
who else is on that team. I don't follow that shit anymore. But
yeah,
I have nothing bad to say about Steve or anything. I have
yeah.
nothing bad to say about anybody. I'm just speaking from my
Like
experience.
you're,
Bro,
yeah, exactly.
Bro,
I have
I
respect for them.
I remember I used to not really support Steve because I felt like they were all just kind of making him drink himself to death. Like he was like the shoe nice of alcohol. Like he would just fucking consume an entire bottle of Patron and not even fucking flinch. But I will say his new content is awesome. He fucking just buys nice shit for people
Bro,
and
you
like
can't hate him.
changes lives.
You can't hate him.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's different, but I didn't support it back then. I really didn't.
I just yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a hater, but I just don't tune into it just because I'm trying
just
to
your past, yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to stay in my own lane, not focus
Yeah.
on what other people are doing type shit.
It's like an
But
ex.
kudos-
Like you don't care to look at her posts anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. People in the comments might call me a hater, but I have all respect for the Nelk guys. Like, dude, look at how like what they've done. I envy. You know, when me and Kyle talked in 2017, he said exactly what he was going to do, and he did it. So I have the utmost respect for Kyle and them. Like, I envy what they've done. So, but I was just speaking from my experience on the business standpoint of working with them.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you really said
what-
anything crazy negative. Like it's just your
No,
experience
no.
and
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just shared a genuine, something that didn't work out,
Yeah.
So with that being said, what do you see yourself doing in content now? Now that has kind of, worked itself out, where do you see yourself going forward from now?
You know what, dude? I've like me and you talked on the phone that one night,
Yeah.
and I said to you like, 2021 has been a very transitional year for me. Like,
Mhm.
just I'm like, I don't know if it's like maturing. I think I'm like 22 years old now, but I'm just seeing. I'm trying to look at like the end game. Before I didn't care about that. Like, all it was just partying and then like filming and shit like that. But now I'm trying to see like where I didn't go to college or anything. I just pursued this, so I'm trying to see the end game, and I just don't see, with the way that these platforms are going with guidelines and even cancel culture, I don't see myself surviving doing just these most outrageous stunts of putting pins through my face, setting my hair on fire. I still want to do the crazy stunts, but I want to do it in a more fashionable and funny comedy manner instead of just strictly pain, and kind of mix that in with like vlogging and shit like that. Go back to like my roots of like even just doing like little like wholesome pranks like that buried treasure one. Like I found that fun. So I'm gonna mix two worlds, kind of like like just overall stunts, pranks. Keep it crazy. I've always been like addicted to doing adrenaline stuff that gives me adrenaline. So I don't know, but try to find it in a more comedic, fashionable way, if that makes sense.
kind of like Ross Creations, but like more intense.
Bro,
Yeah, that's a good example. I fuck with Ross.
yeah, he's a man.
Definitely a little bit more crazy because
Yeah.
I need to stand out. There's all these channels
sure.
now, like Balin Levine. Have you guys heard of him?
Yeah,
I've heard of him. I
course.
never actually watched him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like he's more of like for the children,
Little
version of
kids,
Danny-
yeah.
for the
Yeah.
little kids version of Danny Duncan.
Yeah.
But like if I want to like fucking stand out, I have to put my own like little flavor on it. So I still want to do the stunts and keep it crazy, but I don't know.
Bro.
I'm still trying to find the structure of it, but I think that all comes naturally.
Bro, as a bit of a leak, I've been trying to get him to move to Florida. I tried you.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
want
Go
to
ahead.
come to Florida, dude, but it's a weird time. I'm definitely gonna come down there for a decent amount of time. We're gonna film some shit and then maybe go from there. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's so weird with COVID and shit right now, dude.
I think what you said earlier was really important, which is like you kind of have to build a little team to film shit with, because like the thing is when you're creative, when you make videos, when you do this, when you do that, it's a lot harder and it's a lot more solitary feeling when nobody else around you sees the same vision or does the same shit, So like the reason that I always get as many people to move to Florida as I can that are creatives that I see as like peers is because it motivates everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's me and Arab, and like if you're here, you're doing some crazy shit. Like we'll help you film it because we'll get content out of it as well. Like, you know, type shit. And like, you know, with like the Jug Squad, like that's kind of like where I think it's having a hard time right now because, you know, like I'm not as involved in it. Merrick's not really as involved in it anymore. So not just kind of Jack and what he films but like I said, having that backbone of people to help you set up these things is actually really important. You know, like we uploaded a vlog today, and it was really funny just because we had a bunch of people over at the house.
Dude,
Everyone's cracking
so funny. That shit was
everyone's
so
cracking
funny.
jokes, bro. Like, you know, you just film everyone cracking jokes. There was no like crazy stunt or anything that had to happen. Like it was just funny shit that happened. You know, like we had a homeless guy punch a sign, and our black friend Kevin goes, "White people crazy," and like that shit was hilarious. You know, type shit. Where like I said, man, having a group of people around you that are like-minded and see the same vision is very important. And not just in this, but in anything you do. You know, you got to surround yourself with people that do what you do, you know?
I highly agree. Like, I just found that, like, I had a team. I had a strict team, you know, for the past year. And, you know, certain things happen, you know, behind the scenes or whatever. And I just felt like they didn't have my best interest anymore. Like, you can slowly see them, like, not seeing the same vision. They thought by now, you know, it'd be nice cars, money, all this, you know. They see
Dude,
like,
people think it's fucking overnight.
bro,
Yeah.
they think that
It's not
if you
about
get
that.
involved- oh my god, dude, I just can't stand people like that anymore.
It's
So I'm
about,
just like,
dude, it's about doing what you want forever. Not
Yeah,
about
dude.
fucking making $1 bajillion in the first year and going to a yacht and, you know, like,
dude,
also,
I
like,
never wanted to be rich, dude. Like I never cared to be rich. I never cared to like. I still don't. Like I don't care about the nice cars or anything. I'm cool with making $40,000 a year, but as long as it's doing, you know, what I want to do. That sounds corny, but it's like true.
No, it's
bro,
so
it's
true,
true.
bro. It's so true, bro.
As long as
When
I'm not in that 9 to 5, dude. Like I'm cool with making fucking minimum wage and living in my Honda fucking Odyssey minivan. Like that's cool with me. I'm doing what I love and I can sustain myself. That's cool. So
yeah, and that's huge, bro. Because like, you know, me and Arab, we talk about it. We don't have like a 1 year plan. We have like a 5-year plan. We have like a 3 to 5 year plan. You know, like we're just gonna keep. You just gotta keep working, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, you know, refining your craft and getting better. And that's the thing, bro. We're like, people think it's a sprint, bro, but it's a marathon. It's just who can be around the longest. I mean, bro, let's talk about Dawes, right? Like he's still fucking killing
Dude,
it, bro.
he's been out there for so long.
So long, dude. So it's like, and like the people that win are those motherfuckers, bro. Not the ones that blow up to the fucking moon and then nobody gives a fuck about them anymore. It's the people that can sustain what they do forever and build an empire off it. You know what I'm saying?
that's yeah, dude. That's exactly it. You know, and most of the people that like Big Dawes were authentic from the very start. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a huge
Bro,
thing too.
the thing you're saying about like them expecting it in a year or whatever, I've had that happen to me before too. And like, dude, it's like who do you think, you know, like what you, it's just not that simple. Like you're clearly in it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
It
You
puts
know?
pressure on you, dude. Like those people put pressure on you. You get those people around you and you think that they have your best interests and they're in it for the long haul and they understand what it's going to be like. Those times when you fucking have to go to LA and you don't have like a place to stay. Like we had to cram in my like sedan in LA and sleep in it and shit. Like I just knew those were going to be things that I was going to have to do. And then people like see that kind of stuff and it's like
They don't want to share, where they just want the glories and not the fucking.
Yeah, they see fucking your Instagram stories or whatever, and you're at cool parties and shit, but they don't see the fucking behind the scenes what you're doing, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, I hate those type of people. I cut all those people out of my life, and you know, now I'm just fucking doing my own thing. So,
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, and they always show themselves because they don't have the patience. You know, like eventually it gets to a point they see you buy something nice and you've been working on it for fucking 6 years, and then now you know they've been in it for a few months and they're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what about me? It's like you haven't gone through fucking 4 years of $0. You know, like you
investing all the money that you fucking made from your 9 to 5 into this. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, shit, dude. I mean, like I said, I'm crossing my fingers for the Florida move, my friend. Adding another homie to the Florida crew. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Florida. I remember when I came to Florida. That was like my first time when I came with my girl and stuff. There's not many people that I've like kind of done collabs with in like felt like, you know, like you guys gave off that vibe where it's like, okay, dude, like I can like have fun and like kind of be myself and fucking send a belly flop off the roof and shit. Like, you know, like I was having fun.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not many creators that I've collabed with and filmed with that I felt that around. Like you guys, especially you, like me and you, we've only met once. I feel like I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Houston Jones. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He does like crazy stuff. You guys are the only two people that I kind of was like, I'm down to fucking like, yeah, I want to come to Florida and fucking film with you guys and live there. Like,
Yeah.
I have no reason to really go back to LA or anything right now. So,
dude, I knew this dude fucked when I look over and he's on the roof of Jack's house and he fucking runs off that bitch shirtless and this dude hit the pool water going Mach 5 and just like a fucking statue, dude. It was crazy. The craziest 20-foot belly flop I've ever seen in my life, dude. It was crazy.
I did it twice that night and I went back and each time, bro, I have no idea why I did it twice because both times were perfect. Like it was exactly how I wanted to. The clap was perfect, dude. My ribs were badly bruised.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's just rickety as hell.
Dude, my thing is like I'll go and jump off the high dive that's 50 feet. As long as something is, I've told Edwin this, bro. Like they have some crazy stunts and I feel like I've stopped him from doing a lot of those just because I'm not as crazy as his old group. Like ours is more comedy based rather than, you know, how fucking dumb we can be and almost die. My thing is like as long as the answer is I probably won't die or as long as the answer isn't there's a high chance I can die, like I'll do it, you know?
He's a pussy is what he's trying to
say.
So
like I'll jump off a fucking 50-foot high dive. Like I've jumped off that shit in the middle of fucking 3 a.m. where you can't see the water. But that 20-foot fucking dude, there's such a big gap. If you slip while you're going to jump.
No, it is not. Dude, it's not a big gap.
Dude, Edwin almost died on Halloween last year.
What I didn't.
Was he drunk though?
No, bro. He went on 5 trampolines. It was like fucking 30 feet high, right? And everyone's doing backflips. And he does this backflip, dude. We all thought he died. Everyone went in and came out and went and like they were clapping. Edwin went in and came out and everyone was fucking staring at him like, are you good? Because he backflipped, went to the edge of the pool, the edge, okay? His arm was over it. So imagine this is the edge right here. His arm was like this. The rest of him is in the water, but his whole arm from here is over it. And as soon as he hit the water, it like sucked in his arm. So if he
it was calculated,
bro, dude, I'm telling you, if it was like 1 millisecond different, his fucking shoulder would have snapped like off.
Nah,
not even
I planned it.
Damn, I think dude, that was on video though, no?
Yeah,
it was.
Okay, I think I've seen that.
It was on Twitter and shit. I put it on Instagram too.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nah, that wasn't even my closest call, for being honest.
What is your closest call? Do you have like a closest call to death?
Let me think. Ooh. Yeah, it was probably like a bridge jump, man. Probably like a bridge jump that I over fucking rotated or something. And you know what's sketchy about the bridge jumps too? Like I don't really know much about the history of the bridges locally, but like a bunch of the bridges have been built over old bridges, so there's like rebar, you know what I'm saying? Like under the bridges, you know?
Dude, that's why I like jumping off like cliffs and shit like that. But I've always been scared of like what's kind of underneath. Like that's always obviously
like sharks, like metal and shit.
Yeah, just like
anything. Yeah, like rebar.
Fuck that.
Yeah. But I can't do flips and shit, eh? Like I'm acrobatically challenged. Like
really,
dude. I can't even front flip on a trampoline.
No way,
dude. Look at all the crazy shit I do. It's not because I'm scared. I don't get it. Like when I come to Florida, you have to teach me. But I have a feeling it'll be a lost cause, just like everybody else that's tried. It's really tough for me, dude.
Dude. You know what made me learn? We were at Jack's house, and everyone was doing flips, and this was like years and years ago. Everyone's doing flips off his roof. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't, I don't want to do it, this and that. And we have this friend that is as close to retarded as you could possibly be and still be a functioning human being. Like I think very little of his IQ, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
His name's Ant. Fucking, I don't know if you know him by name, but anyways, his name's Ant. And I look over and Ant's on the roof, and Ant does a backflip, and I'm like, if this fucking idiot can do a backflip, I can do a backflip. So I went up and I did a backflip, and it went like shit, but I got over that fear. I was like, dude, if Ant can do it, I can do it. But one thing that really helped me is I always just picture like my nose has to lead my flip. Like you just kind of have to like go over like the middle vertical of your body. Anyways, you'll learn when you come here, bro, for sure.
Even when I dive into a pool, dude, it doesn't look good. My feet aren't there.
Oh, I got great dives, bro. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I disagree. You fucking belly flop the fuck out of that pool.
Bro, dude, belly flop is no problem because all you have to do is stay parallel and commit. So I'm cool with that. But the front flips, there's something that's not clicking.
Bro, I can dive in like a 2-foot pool, like a 2.5 foot pool.
I'm jealous, man. I really
can
am.
dive. Like they'll look at me when I jump in something. They're like, "Are you sure? Like this shit's too fucking."
Hey, when you move down here, bro, we're gonna get him a 2-foot pool and we'll put his money where his mouth is.
Okay,
He'll do it.
Okay.
Inflatable ones.
Yeah.
Those,
Off the roof? That'd be crazy.
No. Like the
What?
level of what you don't.
No, what?
No,
Off the
bitch.
roof,
That's
you
not how
said.
that. No, I
He
didn't.
said off the roof.
At least
That's
off
crazy.
a ladder or something, dude.
No, you have to be level with it so that you can fucking.
See,
Otherwise, you're hitting the floor.
this is why.
Fuck yeah.
See, this is why I'm so I'm wishing he moves here because like I can't wait to like apply peer
Till he
pressure with him
jumps-
to other people.
Till he jumps on a 2-foot pool with a ladder.
Oh, he'll do it. He'll make it look nice, and then you'll have to do it. That's funny.
He'll make it look nice. It'll be colorful and shit. There'll be red everywhere. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, so fuck, dude. We're here. We're trying to get you to move to Florida. And what has been going on the YouTube channel? Have you been uploading still? Like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just filmed a video recently. Do you skateboard, Edwin? No.
Of course.
A-Rob, you?
Yeah.
Oh, he shreds.
I shred.
You look like a shredder, dude.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Yeah, I shred.
we made these shoes. Actually, here, hold on, they're right here, dude.
You want to see my board?
He doesn't fucking shred. He fucking sucks dick.
I have a sick board. Yeah, but anyways, what do you think of that move?
What move?
Oh, don't worry.
Dude.
I was just talking about like the shit I could do on a skateboard.
Is that Legos in a shoe?
You're
Yeah,
an
dude, tell me-
idiot. You're a
Dude,
fucking idiot. There's no way you put Legos in his shoe and skateboarded with him.
Dude, they go all the way down. I made Lego shoes, dude, and I did skateboarding in Lego shoes. I think it's original, man.
That
But
is
it's
so
pretty
original.
Funny, dude. Pretty funny. It
That
hurt pretty
fucking
bad.
hurts.
So that's the type of content I'm kind of making. You know, still crazy.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's really
yeah.
original
There's
crazy
no way
shit.
That's gonna,
No.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna get taken down. So that video's coming out. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Legos
like-
are dangerous.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing. He's gonna come out with the videos, be like, oh, skating with Lego shoes on fire, and then he's like, oh, I don't know how the
So-
fuck it got taken down.
So Jake, you're saying you fucking light your hair on fire and shit. How does that even work?
So, dude, you know how you said that Edwin, you said something about Roman candles lighting.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, so
Lighter
I
fluid and
had-
shit.
Okay, so I had this idea called the burning bottle clap, which it was basically like it didn't work out this way, but I wanted it to be like a Molotov. So you bottled me with a beer bottle, it'll light a fire on my head, and then
Are you
What was-
retardant?
hold on, wait.
That was good. Fire retardant. Gotcha.
I was waiting to say that one.
I didn't even get that, dude. I didn't even get that. I was trying to think. But okay, so the first time
Wait, do you know what it
didn't go
means?
well- what?
Retardant?
No.
It means like you're
Ret-
like fire retardant means like you can't be lit on fire, like you're fireproof.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait, but wait, what was I gonna?
The
Did you say
Molotov.
you used?
You said.
Yeah, did you say you used lighter fluid?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we used lighter fluid for the first one, and I can't remember if this is the first one. Anyways, the second one we had put lighter fluid, and then we shot the Roman candle point blank at my head to try and get it to light, and then we were gonna break the bottle. But the Roman candle wasn't lighting; it was just shooting me in the head, and it was just bouncing. So I was like, "Fuck it, dude." I was like, "Fuck it." So
Did
just
they not
light
hurt?
it. Yeah, but it hurt. It hurt.
What
but
like
it was
how
not-
like how hard?
Bro, see, dude, I feel so at home
is it
talking
like
to you,
is it like a flick?
Jake, because bro, like I've been there. Like I've been lit on fire several. It's so funny because like Arab doesn't get it. Like everything hurts, but not
No,
that
I've had a
bad.
few
You know
homies
what I'm
been lit
saying?
on fire.
there's
ISIS will put them in
levels to-
cages and then they'll fucking yeah.
there's fucking levels to pain, dude. And so that part didn't really hurt. It was the actual being bottled, because dude, beer bottles, dude, are fucking tough.
Oh, you
so
had a real?
Yeah.
Don't you get knocked out like that?
I didn't.
You didn't use the fake like sugar one?
No, dude. No, we use the fucking, what was it? A Coors Light, I think.
Look, you just gotta look. The trick is you really gotta trust the person that smashes it over your head to not be a bitch. Because if they hit you in the head and they're a pussy, it won't break and you'll get hurt really badly. But if they're a man and they take it and they fucking smash it over your head, it'll break. Like,
okay,
does it not get glass in your head?
Nah, not really.
Do they have to like pull back?
Like, so what Edwin said, if it breaks, it's good. You don't really get that hurt. But if it doesn't break, so that's what happened the first time. That's what reminded me. That's what happened the first time. He didn't do it hard enough. It didn't break, and it split open my head, and I was bleeding. But the second time when it did break,
how long did you wait to do it the second time?
Like 2 months or something.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
you waited till it healed.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so you do have a brain.
It wasn't like a bad cut though. Like it wasn't. I didn't need staples or anything, but. I don't know. There's levels to like pain and stupidity. So,
what level is the Roman candle at? So, like, if a regular person wanted to try like the Roman candle, like, is it like a flick at the head, or is it like worse?
No one try it. No one try it. That's stupid. You could take out your eye or something, but Roman candle people fucking have Roman candle fights.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. Like the worst thing that happens is you burn a hole in your favorite shirt. Like it's not that bad at all. Like it
unless it's close to your face and shit. Then it can be like
So what about lighting yourself on fire? How's that work?
I don't know if I've only really lit my head on fire.
Yeah, how does that work? Does like your hair's gone, you shave it off after?
No, I usually just shower and just go. It is what it is. Like
Dude,
it's like there's certain parts that.
How do you light it on fire and then you jump in the pool?
Well, the first 2 times we just used a towel to put it out, and then I think I was probably
wet
like
towel?
hammered. Yeah, wet towel, and then we go home. I wake up in the morning, I shower, put some fucking shampoo. Yeah, I definitely have a headache, but we don't know if that's from like the hangover or the fucking bottle, you know? And then fucking and then I would just go out about it, man. I don't even think I would get haircuts or anything. I never really cared how the top of my head looked, so.
Dude, the funny thing about like the time I was lit most on fire was that trampoline shit I was telling you about. There have been a few times we lit each other on fire, like fully. But that one time was extra funny because when we got hit with the Roman candle, it would light you entirely on fire, but you're jumping on a trampoline, which is causing more air to like, make the fire bigger. So like when you get hit, you have like 3 seconds where you're like, okay, I'm on fire. And you jump at least one more time and you're really far up in the air. And then like you're in the air and you're approaching the water and you just turn into a big fucking fireball, dude. Because all the air moving around you like makes the fire even bigger. And then you hit the water and like, but that shit was fun, bro. I don't know. Shit like that.
I've never lit my whole like body on fire kind of like that. But dude, it sounds fun, man.
Sounds so fun. I'm down.
Nah, I stick just to the fucking hair and the head on fire, dude. I've never done the full.
So is lighter fluid like safer than other things?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, none of that's safe. That shit's really bad for you. Yeah, it's bad for you to even breathe in.
Yeah, I remember when I posted that. I'm cool with like Steve-O's kind of tour manager guy. His name's Scott. You know him, right?
Scott Randolph. Yeah.
And I remember when I posted it, he was like, dude, like you're being an idiot. You have to like. Stunts and all like crazy and stuff, but there has to be limits on what you're doing because I remember the third I think I did the burning bottle clap like 3 times at one point or whatever, and I had burns all on my forehead and I posted on my story, and I remember he was telling me like, dude, you're being an idiot, you can't be using lighter fluid, you have to have certain things like when you're doing this shit. And I remember you
have to use I think what you're supposed to use instead is like that shit that they put in tiki torches, you know what I'm talking about?
Kerosene, right?
Kerosene, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. And then he's like, did you even have like water buckets? Like, why are you doing it indoors? Like, he was just like, because he
doing it indoors was actually dumb.
yeah. There were so many parts to the fucking, like, it wasn't even filmed properly. So I remember he sent it to Steve-O, and Steve-O literally roasted the fuck out of it. He's like, this is dog shit. The actual stunt is good, but who the fuck filmed it? You know, all this shit. So, you know, he's always like looked out for me that way. But yeah, you have to be careful
and that's the other thing too, where I feel like you kind of never really had competent help too, where like a lot of the things you've done could have been produced a lot better if the people around you weren't like we're on the same level as you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all part of like, you know, seeing the vision together and shit. But yeah, that it seems like you never really had competent help with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I know you had your like thing with Juice Squad and Jack and stuff, but at least at one point you guys all had like the same kind of like, because at one point you guys were doing like, he's not doing it much anymore, but the crazy content, right?
Yeah.
All were like doing it together.
We're on the same page, bro. Yeah, no, dude, trust me. I would say like I would say, I was a part of it, dude, since like 2013, 2014 until like a year or two ago, and for I would say like 2018, 2019 were our best years where we were focused, bro. We'd show up to Jack's house at 10 a.m. We'd film from 10 to literally 5. We'd go home. We'd do it again day after day after day, like during the week. And nah, man, it was running really well. It was doing well, but then, COVID hit, and it was kind of one of those things where certain, this is just my perspective, right? No one really checked up if we were like good or not. No one was like, "Oh, are you guys good? Like, I know this is like your main source of income. Like we're not really filming anymore. Like, what's good? Like, is everyone fine? Like this and that." That never really happened. So then, like that year was kind of like, wow, like, so you're telling me like the thing that I've been helping build for so many years, like, could just like kind of vanish like that. Like Homeboy just like makes reaction videos like without us type shit, like didn't really talk to us about it, like the channel's doing not what it once was, and like we never really talked about it. And like that, to me, I was like, okay, well that, and then and thankfully that's when like around the time where like me and Eric became friends. But no, actually, on the record, absolutely not. Anyways, I
ruined your life.
Yes, that's more like it. But like I said, I want to say like I would say 2019 is when I started streaming, and I started taking it seriously, like halfway through 2019. And then into 2020, I was thankful because I had built a community enough to support myself, regardless if we did no Jig Squad filming. And that's when I met and became good friends with Arab and our entire friend group, and that's when we started Brand Risk and this and that, and we're here today. So I think it was just a progression of how life was gonna go, but like I said, it all comes back down to the fact that you need to have a team around you that has the same vision as you, and you guys, dude, you can't become a billionaire without making a few millionaires.
Bro,
like you have to help the people around you.
Not only that, but like, we've taken people and like turned them into entertainers. Like they had it in them, but like they never did it. And like we found people.
They just didn't know how, type thing.
Not they didn't know how, they just never like had the balls. Like
okay.
Yeah, they didn't know how, but like you can tell when someone's entertaining.
Yeah,
like when they have it in them because you've done it yourself and you know what it takes. Like right now, I have a homie, like an IRL Lebanese homie that I'm trying to get to go full in on this content shit because I know like 3 years from now he could be huge. I post him in my vlogs, etc., just so that I can like build people loving him. And dude, and comments are always about him, like how funny he is, etc.
Is it JC?
Yeah, people just have
JC,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah, so like building that team is so important.
That's always kind of been the thing that I wanted to do. Like I never wanted it to be like, at one point my channel name on YouTube was my brand before, which was Good Time Films, and I never wanted to change that. I was always obsessed with the idea of like having a team and putting everybody on, because like, dude, having like you guys said, like having that team and those people to like back you type thing is like so important. And so it was always Good Time Films, but then like when you start to realize that you're the only one actually fucking that gives a shit about this, I changed it to Jake Hillhouse. I hated doing that, but it's like, fuck, dude. Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the only one regardless. I'm gonna be the only one that actually, like, if a video does bad or if a fucking video gets taken down, I'm the only one that sits here like, fuck,
and gives a fuck.
Effort, you know how much effort that fucking took?
And then
like they're just like, oh, whatever, on to the next. But it's like, dude.
And you videos at a 3 of 10.
Hey, good
dude,
shit.
I clicked it to see. It was like a 6 of 10 before this podcast started. Like, it's booming now.
That's a good feeling, dude.
Dude,
I haven't seen that in a while, dude. So
bro,
that's a good feeling.
Well, the thing is, too, Jake, like that channel, the vlog channel. I mean, we're still learning how to. Like, I'm a master, bro. I'm a master at my gaming shit.
Dude, he's the one that told me, because I was telling him, I was like, yeah, the channel's not doing that great. It's only been getting like 10,000 views, like this and that. And he goes, bro, you have like 20,000 subscribers. That's really fucking good.
That's what I said to him. I'm like, what do you mean it's not doing well? If you have 20,000 subscribers, if you're even pulling 2,000 views per video is pretty damn good. Like if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty fucking good, man.
Bro, and it's well, it's because our initial boost was so fast because we converted everyone from our other channels to this. Like the initial boost was like 17,000 in like a week, you know? Yeah. So it's like when you compare it to that, you forget that like it's actually doing well. But also like we're still learning how to, you know, thumbnail it, how to title it, like what to, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to gaming, I completely like know how to dominate that. Like my titles are fucking killing it. Every video is 1 to 10, whatever. When it comes to like the vlogging shit, like I'm learning. Edwin's making different videos than he used to make with Juke Squad, right? So it's not fucking 30-minute videos of crazy shit.
And the thing is, those videos were never vlogs either. Those videos were always like super long form, like they
like
were
a documentary of the process.
It was like a project or a prank. It was never a vlog. So yeah, like vlogging is definitely something that I'm getting the hang of too. You know,
same thing here, dude. Like, dude, I've always sucked at the whole. I've always been great at getting the content, doing the crazy shit, getting the footage, and then having someone, you know, I had someone that edits it together. The video itself, in my opinion, is great content, and I think other people would vouch for that. It's after that I
titling,
the
thumbnail,
the presentation,
presentation. I suck at that. I suck at the business side of things. Like I'm great at getting footage. I'm like a content machine when it comes to that. But
content machine.
But when it's the fucking producing part, like the after part, it's like I think I know what I'm doing, but obviously I don't. Oh, dude, I didn't even get that. I'm sorry. Like I just came up with that. I didn't know that you guys. Is that merch?
That's my brand.
Oh, that's your brand.
Don't apologize. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, dude. I just said that.
Don't apologize. It's sick when people use it.
If anything, that's a great plug. Too bad they can't buy it right now.
I like the shirt that you have on right now, though. Rich homie.
This is a friend, Rich Homie Quinn.
Check this out.
Dude, I seen some of the picture when you would post it your live on Twitch on Twitter or whatever. Dude, how old is that shirt?
2002.
Damn, dude.
I have the original one too. I have the one from like 2000. I have like the Jackass 1 shirt too. I paid like $100 for both of them.
Bro, like you should start hitting us up for. I mean, like obviously we're learning too, but like we're starting to get a hang of it. I feel like.
Well, dude, I was checking out your guys' channel and it looks like you guys know what you're doing. Like, hold on.
There's some shit where like we're still experimenting. You know, like we're starting to get it. We're starting to learn how to thumbnail it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at first we kind of had it like the thumbnails kind of like the gaming thumbnails.
Yeah, it's like the Fortnite
but
shit.
As IRL as real content. And then now we're starting to shift it more into like that vlog, like, you know, singular picture, like one person and like something in the foreground, you know?
Dude, that's exactly, I'm looking at it. That's exactly what I've been trying to do.
That last one, you're looking at that last one?
Yeah, and it's the exact thumbnails that I'm like, it's like the singular picture. Yeah, exactly what you said. It's not over edited. There's not much to it.
That's what that's what booms.
It's not like a bunch of words on screen and shit in the Fortnite font, etc.
No, times have changed because dude, before, like I'm not talking about the gaming thumbnails, but like even if Edwin, you would know like with the Juice Squad ones, the over edited like.
Yeah, it was like the big red circle on the screen. It was the fucking text, red arrow. Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Those are what fucking.
Bro, I feel like that's the fun in YouTube too, though, is like figuring that shit out. You know?
Yeah, navigating it.
Yeah, because like you go through a lull, and you're like, dude, fucking 10 of 10, 10 of 10, 10 of 10. It's like fuck. Like, and then you see an 8 of 10 and you're like, shit, that's good. And then, you know, maybe it hits a 1 of 10 and you're like, this is it. Like, or it hits, you know, a 6 of 10 or it like, you just keep pushing.
It's fun, but it can be exhausting too, because like, I feel like with YouTube or just your content in general, when it rains, it pours. Like when shit's bad, you start noticing like even with me, like I'll post a YouTube video, I'll be like, you know how much effort and it's fucking doing terrible. Like my views aren't great to begin with, but it's doing terrible. And then I'll be like, okay.
How long are your videos?
I post an Instagram story. It's not like it's an Instagram story. I should not give a fuck. But I see it's not doing as good as my other Instagram stories have done. So then it plays on your mind and it's like, holy fuck.
Bro, it's like you really got to be a student of the game too. Like the other thing is too, like, and this goes with like streaming and any sort of like content creation, which is like you have to pivot, you know, you have to like try new things, you have to not do the same thing over and over again, and that's where a lot of people get stuck in any sort of content creation, you know, like you just have to reinvent yourself. You have to try new thumbnails. You have to try their shit. But like, if that's too much for you, if that's just not the type of work that you want to like do, then that's when you aren't gonna make it. That's like when you have a limited career in the industry. You know, you just have to keep trying new shit. But
yeah,
you know,
your titles do kind of suck.
Dude, even my thumbnails, I can guarantee you, like, yeah.
You know, I agree. First of all, one problem that I'm seeing, I'm not an expert or anything, obviously, right? Like, not in this field. But, like, you look at your... Here, let me shift the screen so that they can see, too.
I'll take any help, dude.
Bro, you look at...
guys, hey, anyone listening, too, you guys should do what we're doing and check out the channel as well. Like, go look at his thumbnails, maybe click on the videos as well while you're there.
So I'm looking at video 1 and video 5, and it's the same cover photo you used. Like the same photo of you in the vest.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That was me being lazy. So yes, that was me being lazy.
But like, let's look at like mime versus bamboo stick. Like, what does that tell me?
Okay, so that's a short.
Okay. What about mime versus paint experiment? You know?
Okay, so for those ones, like if you go down a little bit, there's like you see the mime versus royal guards, and then if you go down enough, there's like the first mime versus paint.
Oh, and that's when they used to bang.
So yeah, see, look at the views. Like that's when TikToks were going viral. That's when they were banging. But those are all age restricted now. They've completely they would be at 1 million. I swear to God. But they've all been age restricted within a week of being posted, type thing.
Right.
So I was like, when I posted that recent mime versus paint experiment, I think that was more of me stooping down to that level of like doing shit that I don't want to do, but I know it gets views type thing. Yeah. And like I remember posting it.
It did well.
Well, it didn't do as good as the other ones, but yes, it did better. But then again, I didn't want to fucking
go back to that.
I didn't feel good because I was over the mime shit. Like I don't find it fun.
Dude, I've been there. I've been there, bro.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I've been there because when my YouTube channel first banged like 5 years ago, and I went from like 300 to 4K subs in a week. It was Prank Invasion.
Yeah.
So he released a membership. And I knew like no one who hates him is gonna buy it, so I bought it and I reviewed it, and it was me reacting to his like exclusive, like you have to pay $25 to like see how he gets girls, right?
Damn.
Yeah, so like it boomed, and I was like,
that shit's genius, dude.
Like, what am I, just a prank invasion channel? You know, like after a few weeks, I was like, I'm sick of this. Like they're getting views, but I don't want to be the prank invasion guy. You know, forever. Yeah. Like at one point, do I switch it? So I switched it to something similar, and then like the views dropped. But it's like,
dude,
you know,
that's the thing is like, how far could I really take this whole mime like gimmick? Like I took it as far as I could, and I tried. I was making other videos with the mime stuff. We did the Idiot Olympics and all this shit. But I could only take the whole like, you see the views still like decline type thing. And dude, you can only take the mime thing so far. And I want to make content that I want to make, and like people also people to watch me for like me, not just to see how fucked up I can get, you know?
Yeah, exactly, dude. And that was a point with the Jug Squad shit too, where like, bro, we had like a couple years where people would watch the fuck out of everything we did, because there's always like challenges, like 24-hour challenge here, 24-hour challenge there, like doing crazy shit in the ocean, doing this, doing that. But then it was like, if we uploaded a vlog, no one gave a fuck. Like no one gave a shit, dude. They're like, where is the almost death scenario? Where does somebody almost die in this? Like, no, well, I'm out, you know?
Dude, that's the worst part, and that's not what I want. So
exactly.
So
that's why I'm trying to find the balance.
Obviously, not off an expert like point of view, but my initial criticism would be your thumbnails need to be like brighter. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at that third one. I trespassed and got attacked. like you could be there. It could be you like climbing a fence. You know, it could be like you climbing a fence that says no trespassing, but it's like a really bright picture. Like obviously, look at our last one, right? Look at our last one. Look how bright it is. And that's why we got a 3 out of 10. Our last video was a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. The video before was a 10 out of 10. So we tried something new this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see how bright it is? You see how like high quality it is? And you can do that. And even with the same title, it'll just do better. Just because of how, like, it looks like it's something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and dude, okay, so I 100% agree. But for the fucking newest one that I posted, right? The whole gimmick, like, if you watch it, it's a vlog, but it also has that prank in it where it says fake buried treasure, whatever the fucking title.
Is the intro clip a clip of the prank?
It has an intro montage that has the prank and like other crazy shit that happens in the video.
Oh, okay. So does it have a reaction of the prank? Like, what the fuck? Like random people like, holy shit.
I can't remember. No, I don't think so. I think it's like music over it and it's like a montage type thing. So no.
I'm just like brainstorming, obviously, right? But if I was a viewer and I'm clicking finding buried treasure prank, within the first 10 seconds, like maybe I'd want to see how people reacted, like just to keep me in it. Right? Like, today I uploaded a video on my gaming channel and it was like all the other videos I had uploaded beforehand were using big names. And today I uploaded it as my little brother's name, who's like smaller, right? So it wasn't a big name. But the intro clip, and a lot of people commented that that's what kept them in it. It was me and him arguing like to the death. Like we're about to fucking kill each other. And it was 15 seconds of that and people were like, holy shit, that got me hooked. You know, it's like if your intro clip is like a reaction of someone going like, what the fuck? No way that just happened. You know? And then it cuts into the video, like people are gonna be like, okay, shit, maybe I want to see this. And then like maybe your thumbnail on that is like somebody reacting or like you reacting of like, you know, of like to a treasure, like a treasure chest being dug out or some shit. Or like two people shoveling out a treasure chest, you know? Like it has to be, I feel like the thumbnail has to be predetermined while you're making the video. Or you know what I'm saying?
You got that 100%. I've even like realized like over the past couple days that I have to actually like, instead of just filming the video and then having it edited and then finding a screenshot within the video and making a thumbnail, I need to actually like make the thumbnail. Like I need to fucking take a picture and make the thumbnail, and that's something that I haven't done.
And so mind you, I'm learning that too. Like I'm telling you this, but like I'm just learning this too because I'm transitioning my shit into vlogging. So like that's things I gotta pay attention to too.
Like in today's video, like the vlog that we uploaded onto the vlog channel, it was you know, how I got disowned by my Arab mother because his mom yelled at him for having the braids and the do-rag and shit. Yeah, so that, knowing that was the title, knowing that that's like the premise we were going off of, I took a couple like 10 seconds of her being gnarly to him on the phone as the intro clip.
She's just yelling in Arabic and you don't understand what's happening, but you know she's pissed.
Yeah, so like that, like the title plus that like little 10-second snippet, now people are like, okay, this video is gonna give me what I wanted to what I clicked for. Now let's watch it.
And the thumbnail was like, you know, something confusing, like me wearing a mask, but also having the braids and my mom yelling on the phone. You know, that wasn't done predetermined. Like to be honest, we looked at the video after, we're like, what's the most entertaining part? He put it in the intro. And then I went on this wall and I took a picture with a blank phone, right? And then we photoshopped the background onto something bright, right? Because if I took it in here, it'd be shit, right? Imagine this is the background.
Yeah,
complete shit compared to the other background, right? And then,
the thing we're learning, bro, is that thumbnail and title are it, dude. It's it. Like thumbnail title is arguably the most important thing. I mean, that sounds really fucking dumb just at listening to it, like, of course, but like some people never even get that. They're like, oh, my fucking content is so good, why does nobody like it? Why is nobody watching it? It's because like people aren't gonna click on it. You know, there's this thing called click-through rate, which is basically the amount of people that have seen, you know, that saw your video and clicked on it. It gives you like a percentage. And if you start making good thumbnails, bro, you'll see that shit skyrocket. Like our CTR is like, dude, like 15-20%, which is crazy, which is like really good.
Yeah, and you just saying like that sounds dumb for me to say, but it's actually not, because I didn't know that for the longest time. Like I didn't give a shit about the thumbnail or even really the title.
Dude, it
like,
could be sick content. It could be sick. I wonder how many people have some of the sickest content but don't know. You know, I'm saying like
so many.
I'm saying like well edited too, like really well edited, super produced, perfection, but their thumbnails and titles are shit and we'll never know who they are.
Yeah.
dude, there's definitely tons out there. Look at me, for example. Like, I'm saying like even like 2 years ago, I think maybe not the editing and the production of it, but the actual footage was great. It just wasn't being seen because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Now let me ask you a question. Since there's a lot of people that are still trying to, like, you have this, Edwin says, like, subscribers doesn't mean people are going to click. It means that there's the chance that people will click, right? So
yeah, it's the possibility of traction.
So since you have that, I wonder if, because, like, if you don't want to watch someone, right? Like, or if you're not attached to someone, you're more likely to click a 3 to 4 minute video over a 10-minute video, right? Of a random person. So, like, what if your videos were 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, and it's just the best parts? Like, that's the difference between my vlogs and the Brandwurst vlogs, right? My vlogs, I'll take, like, all the shit that I like, that, like, could be good conversation, whatever. The Brandwurst vlogs, Edwin literally has to clip out so much shit, and he literally only puts pure entertainment.
So it's
he does it. I don't. That's why, like, I don't touch it.
So the difference is I don't so I do it for two reasons. I do it because there's this thing called obviously retention, right? It's like how long somebody watched your video for, right? In relation to how long the video is. So what YouTube does basically is, if there's a 10-minute long video, but people are only watching 3 minutes of it, okay, well then we have 7 minutes of fucking nothing, like, on our servers for no fucking reason. Like, we're not gonna push this video. Like, it's not like people aren't fucking with it. But if they watch 3 minutes of a 4-minute long video, they're like, oh shit, they're watching basically all of it. They're like, this video is doing great. Like, people are staying basically till the end. And that's like, our view duration for the last one was 3 minutes, and it's 4 minutes long. So that retention is great. They basically consumed the whole product, right? And the other reason I do it is because I don't like dead time, like dead conversation, it's just kind of like, it's only the funniest things. It's like, bro, it's not a unique thing, because, like, go watch the David Dobrik vlog. It's just bang 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 over. And the thing that we're working on right now is we're working on creating more.
Good? You're saying it is good?
No, it is good.
Oh, it's nonstop laughter as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like banger after banger after banger after laugh, and it's so, and you just get so invested in this laughter that when it's over, you're like, I need more. Yeah, and then you go and you watch more of his shit, and it's so consumable.
He has 7 days to get 4 minutes of laughter. How easy is it if you have a group of friends that are funny? Yeah, to get 100% 4 minutes of laughter, bro.
Oh yeah, he's got it made, dude. He's got it made for his fucking content.
So, that type of I want more, because they're really short. If you go look at our comment section in any of our videos, bro, that's what everyone says. Like, I love these, but they need to be longer. Like, only 4 minutes, like this and that. But, like, what we're working on is we're working on just making more and more content, so that eventually the channel has so many videos that people will do what I did with David Dobrik when I first found him, which was I just binge watched him on stream, bro. I had never watched David Dobrik before, I want to say like 2019. And then my chat got me into it, which is funny because this is actually how I got into just chatting, because I used to only play Fortnite on stream. But somebody told me about David Dobrik, and I was like, yeah, I've heard about him. Like, he kind of sounds cringe, like, whatever. Like, so I started watching his shit. I was like, holy fuck, these are so good. So we watched every single fucking one since the beginning, bro, like up until current. And that's what people do with ours, because they're so consumable. You could watch two to three of them, and you're like, oh fuck, like that was the less than the time it takes you to watch one vlog of whoever else, right? Like one Danny Duncan vlog or whatever.
You know what I'm thinking? What if we go back and change all our thumbnails of the old shit?
We can,
because you're saying, bro, people are gonna fucking go back and click through them.
So listen. I actually
shitty thumbnail.
Listen, I actually did that for the Roach one that I told you about, and I took a screenshot of the analytics before, and I was gonna give it a week to see how it was doing now, and it hasn't been a week yet, but I'm waiting to look back on that to see how that does.
Like, I'm saying, like, we go through and we fix all the shitty ones.
Yeah, and
it's just like kind of like this one, like super bright, because it's our first one that's like this, or second. Like, it stands out. You look at the channel. Yeah. You look at the channel, bro, and there's three that stand out. There's we have something to tell you. There's the most recent one, and there's the cockroach one, and the rest are the fucking, they're ugly.
Yep, I agree. Yep.
Bro, we need to fix
yeah,
them.
we definitely can. I'll just start working on that slowly.
No, we'll
just
spend a
like we did
day.
the Roach one.
We'll spend a day and we'll just fucking do that, bro. Like this is a good like exercise that we just did.
Bro,
you know, like for
yeah,
anyone
because-
listening, for all of us together too, bro. Like
Bro, I'm telling you dude, one thing I learned too recently, like as of like the last 2 weeks, because you know, like we exist in a very Fortnite centric world, just because that's kind of like where our community started. Like I started streaming, and it was immediately just Fortnite. But I didn't realize how much every other part of the internet does not like Fortnite or anything Fortnite related, even to the point of like Fortnite looking fonts. You know, like the
Fortnite, dude.
yeah, dude,
I
and
hate
like that wasn't super evident to me until like semi recently, because like I said, bro, I go on my Twitter and it's just all Fortnite kids and like this and that, but like, dude, the rest of the internet, bro, if you go into somebody else's chat that's like an established streamer and you talk to them and they ask you what you do and you say I stream Fortnite, they like, you kind of get laughed at a little bit, you know, and that's just kind of how it is on that landscape type shit. So I think we should get away from all that Fortnite font, etc. That last thumbnail was really good. I have something to tell you. The Roach one are really good too.
Well, like you guys said, you guys came from like gaming thumbnails, right? And you guys you're moving over to vlogs, so you're like learning as you go.
Dude,
so,
exactly.
Like,
and
you right now are realizing like, yeah, you got to fully fucking move away from the Fortnite and like make it more the, you know, exactly what you said with your thumbnails, the vlog type. So
and you know who's helping me with that too? Fidias. You know Fidias?
Who? No.
Have you seen the video shaking 100 YouTubers' hands?
No, I have not seen that.
So he does some crazy videos. He's like friends with
That sounds
Arak.
interesting.
You know Arak?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know Arak.
Yeah, so they're homies. They're part. Have you seen the Greek guy in his videos?
I haven't
the foreign dude that can't fucking speak English. You'd know. Yeah.
I would probably know, but I haven't watched Arak's videos in like a couple months. But I know of them.
They're part of the same team.
Okay.
And they fucking slaughter it with thumbnails, bro. And Fidias, like, he's all about learning and shit, and he's ruthless. Like, he came and he tore apart my fucking, like, vlog thumbnails and shit. He's like, this is shit. Like, this is, you need to do this. You need to do this. Like, why are you doing this?
Man.
You know?
That's
yeah,
good.
exactly.
So
yeah. And it wasn't in, like, it's not in, like, a rude way. It's just, like, you want to learn, you want to get better. Like, this is what you got to do, you know?
Yeah, you can't take that shit to heart, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things where it's like, fuck, this is what's wrong, so fucking fix it. Like, even, like, you saying maybe making them shorter, it's definitely something to think about. Like I have that new video with the Lego shoes and it's 8 minutes, but now I'm kind of like,
bro, you know what you should do? Just start fucking messaging us too, and like we'll fucking we'll mental back and forth. We'll bounce ideas off each other. Because like how often are we chilling too? You know, we're vibing. Whatever you send us a text, we think of it together. It's a good exercise because that's kind of like us experimenting too. Like, all right, like what if you did this, and then boom, the video bangs. We're like, all right, that shit works.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
yeah, no, for sure, dude. That's a great idea. I mean,
when you end up like living down the street from us too, like you can just like come over and like we'll just like, you know, workshop it or whatever.
We'll have sleepovers.
Hell yeah.
Jake, you know, we've talked about your plans of the future, you know, fixing the content. Obviously, we just spent 20-30 minutes talking, shitting on each other. First of all, what are your socials? Like, what if you had one social to shout out, what would it be? It's linked in the description, but what would it be?
Probably my YouTube, man.
Okay, you guys go subscribe to that. We just looked at it. We talked shit. He's gonna fix it. Go fucking click that shit. You guys want to see the evolution of a channel because, you know, now he's figured it out. Well, he will be.
I got more of a following on like Instagram and TikTok and shit, but at you know, the only thing I really truly give a shit about content-wise is my YouTube. I only have that following on my other socials to drive to YouTube.
Listen, the thing is, bro, like, they listen to somebody on this podcast. Sorry to cut you off, but they listen to somebody on this podcast, and if they made it this far, a lot of them are willing to go check shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they care. They're invested enough in the person to go follow them on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. So that's linked in the description. We have a question that we ask every guest towards the end of every podcast.
Okay.
You know what? Who's the hottest girl you know? You don't have a girlfriend, do you?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
Okay, no, but who's your celebrity crush? Like,
I'll do a celebrity crush. Margot Robbie. Let's go with her.
That's a common one.
I was gonna go with her or Rachel McAdams, but I'm gonna go with Margot.
What about like a hot? Like, what about like a good-looking dude?
Yeah. You know what? This sounds super like cliche, and shit. But
Ryan
I think
Reynolds.
Zac Efron
Okay.
is a good looking dude because
Yeah.
of his persona. and everything.
Yeah.
We get him kind of often.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zac Efron, Margot Robbie. God, you're a basic fucking white bitch.
I know,
dude. One day surgeries are gonna get really fucking good. I mean, we're already there, right? Like, you ever heard of Nikita Dragon?
Transgender, right?
Yeah, beautiful,
Yeah.
hot as
Okay,
fuck.
yeah.
And if I didn't know,
I only know her because of TikTok.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, so one day surgeries are gonna get really good, where like you're not gonna be able to tell the difference. Like, someone was born a woman is now a male. You know.
Okay.
So like, imagine Margot Robbie. Everything about her is the same. Everything. Boobs,
Yeah.
voice, body, but
Yeah.
she's got a dick. Everything is the same, but she's got a dick. Now imagine Zac Efron. Everything about him is the same. Abs, whatever, voice, blah blah, but he's got a vagina.
Now, easy, dude.
You have to go down on one.
Yeah, I'm slurping Margot, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like this guy, bro.
Slurping
Please move
Margot,
to
dude.
Florida, bro. I'm saying it's an easy answer.
Dude, that's easy. I
Right?
already seen where you're going with that.
Like-
I'm slurping Margot, no problem.
Some people sit there, bro, and they're like, which one's like less gay?
Nah,
I was like,
bro.
dude, like, you're stuck. Just pick whichever one. Like, yeah, but like a dick? I'm like, dude, what? You're gonna go down on Zac Efron? Like, no, I'm good.
Nah, dude, you can play with your tits and suck your dick, dude. It's
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Listen, guys, if you made it to the end of the podcast, make sure to follow Jake on his social medias. They're in the description. Make sure to follow the boys, follow the Twitter, Brandner's Twitter, and Edwin's Instagram's banned. So if you're here, go to the Brandner's account because we're fucking posting on that too. But most importantly, follow Jake on YouTube. We're going to be fucking talking to him back and forth and experimenting with that shit. So thank you guys for making it to the end, whether you're on Spotify, Apple, or YouTube. That's right. We're on all platforms. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Peace.